Greetings, comic friends. Welcome to TGIW. Thank God it is Wednesday, a nice little Wednesday, and I mean little. I don't know if it was just me. I just happened to not have things that were out, or was it just a light week? I don't know. But I got away really easy. A total of 4 books, and one of them I pulled off, a total of 5 books, sorry. And one I pulled off the shelf. So if I wouldn't have done that, it would have been only 4 books. A nice little break for me to give me some more time to continue reading older stuff. Now, I like new comics. I like modern comics. So when I say I'm thankful that there's not a whole lot, it's not because I don't like modern comics. It's just sometimes I have these really big weeks and it gets to be a lot, and some weeks I feel like focusing on older stuff, and I always want to make sure that I get the new stuff read so I can keep up. So when I have nice light weeks, then it's just a nice little break every once in a while. Because it was such a light week, I actually read all these already. Otherwise, it would probably be a very, very short video. So I did read them so I can talk about them a little bit. This is the one I pulled off the shelf, and I do not regret it. Star Trek Ferengi. So there are a couple reasons I got this. One, I picked up the Klingon one-shot that came out a little while ago, and it was great. It was a story of Collis. It was well written. The art was great. I really liked the idea of this one-shot that focuses on a single race and a story having to do with them. So that's one. Two, I love Ferengi. Especially, I love Quark and Quark's family. I'm a big Star Trek fan, and Deep Space Nine is my favorite Star Trek series of all time. Come at me. It is the best. Hands down. So when I saw a Ferengi book with Quark, I love the Ferengi culture. I think it's interesting. Everything is based upon profit. It is a very misogynistic society. I don't love that about it, but it is interesting about it. However, and Quark is very wants to stick to that tradition, but his mother is very against that tradition, going so far as to earning profit on her own. That is against a rule of acquisition. She also wears clothes, which Ferengi females are not supposed to do. So they have a very good dynamic because he loves his mother very much, but she is very much against tradition and wants to liberate herself and females, understandably, of their race. And this is a story that kind of centers around that, and it is very, very good. If you have any interest in Ferengi or Deep Space Nine or Quark, I suggest picking that up. All right. We Live, Age of Paladions, or Dions, I'm not sure, 2. So, I'm going to be upfront and honest, I have no idea what's going on in this. I feel like, so I read We Live, the 6th issue We Live, I really enjoyed it. I read the first issue, well, the first 2 number 1s of Age of Paladions in this one, and I really feel like either I need to go back and reread We Live because I missed something, or I feel that there is something between We Live and this that I missed or I'm just not getting. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. Like, I want to enjoy it. I liked We Live, but this just seems like a completely different book, and I don't know. What am I missing here? Is it just me? Maybe I'm just not smart enough. Maybe I just forgot about things. I don't know. But if you're reading this and you read We Live, let me know. Like, is it me? Like, if I'm a dum-dum, that's fine. Just let me know. If I need to go back and reread stuff, I can. But as I read the first 2 number 1s and number 2, I'm like, I don't know what's happening. I don't know who these people are. or because We Live was all about like survival and trying to get away from this apocalypse thing or whatever, and now it's like, hey, it's the future, and I don't know. I don't know. Homesick Pilots number 14. So this is the second to last issue, confirmed. It did say to be concluded at the end of this one. It's wrapping up. It's interesting. It's wrapping up nicely. There was a space in here. Like, I really liked when this started out because it ended up. It kind of sold itself as something different than it ended up being. Like, it took a left turn. Like, what is going on? It was like a ghost story, then it turned into like a mech story, and it was weird. But it's wrapping up nicely. They were searching for the last ghost of the house to integrate it into the house. So this kind of goes into that. They found the last ghost last issue. So it follows up with that. I think I'm ready for it to be over. It told its story. It wasn't exactly what I expected it to be, but it was okay all the way through. Blue and Gold number 8 of 8. So this is the last issue of this limited series. It wrapped up really, really well. So Blue Beetle and Booster Gold, they have this sort of not heroes for hire, but they're heroes that go out and do hero stuff, which costs money, and they're getting their money by crowdfunding. Right? They are streaming their activities and all that. They're live on social media, and they do crowdfunding. Problem is that while crowdfunding works for some things, the cost of superheroing is very, very, very high. So they are in financial troubles. But this wraps up the series very, very well. It leaves it open for more to happen. An antagonist. There's an interesting twist with an antagonist here, and their company. The issues with the company wraps up in a very fun way. So all the way through, I really enjoyed that series. If they come back, I'll probably jump on, especially if Jurgens writes it. I really like Jurgens' writing of both those characters, and to have them in the same book is also great. And lastly, Hulk number 6. So Donny Cates, Hulk, doing what Cates does, where he's like, I don't care about what's happened in the past. I don't care what's going to happen in the future. This is the Hulk that I want to write. And he's doing it again. Like, it talks about how, like, oh, people thought the Hulk was like this, and like, which is canon. Like, there have been story arcs about how it is true, but he's like, oh, but what if that's not the case? Like, whoa, wait. It is the case. You can't just retcon a bunch of stuff because what happened before doesn't fit in whatever weird interpretation of the Hulk you want to do. Stop it, Donny Cates. Stop it. He won't stop it. There was something in here that was like, it was supposed to be a big Donny Cates reveal that I had the same feeling that I did with God of Hammers, which it's been a number of months. God of Hammers was Mjolnir. Dumb. It was supposed to be like this big, like, oh, the God of Hammers, Mjolnir has a live essence or whatever, and it fell flat. It was stupid. There's something in here that I feel like it was supposed to be like this big, grandiose moment that when I read it, I felt the same as when I found the God of Hammers was Mjolnir. It was like, that's dumb. That is super dumb. I can tell you're trying to do something, and it sucks. This does wrap up the first arc of him going to the alternative world with Bruce, and with the alternative Bruce, and it ends with what is going to tie into his crossover with Thor. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to keep with Hulk at least through that crossover, because I am still reading Thor as well. But it's still Spaceship Hulk. It's still Hulk as the engine. It's still Bruce Banner as the pilot. I don't know. I'll read through the Thor crossover and then I'll decide from there. Maybe I'll give it one more arc after the Thor thing. I love the Hulk and I want to see stuff going on with the Hulk. But if it's gonna like upset me, then I probably shouldn't read it. And two, I don't want to support Donny Cates' Marvel work anymore because he keeps screwing stuff up. I'm tired of it. So we'll see where that goes. Though, actually, my happiest moment of reading the books this week was in Hulk, but it wasn't anything to do with the story. It was an ad that was in it that I didn't know was happening, and I am super, super excited for it. So excited for it. And that is this. I love, love, love the new Fantastic Four. And it looks like they are getting what I'm guessing is a limited series. Written by Peter David. There's no way to say no to that. I love the new Fantastic Four. And I'll also say it's been a while since it came out, but the latest, for those of you that play video games, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, I think it was. As soon as I had all the members of the new Fantastic Four, I made that my team, and I kept with that team until the end of the game. Because, one, it's the new Fantastic Four, and it's awesome. Two, also, it turns out they have a really, really great synergy with each other. It's like, oh, the new Fantastic Four is actually meant to be the best team ever. It was fun. Anyway, I'm super excited for that to come out. It says it's going to be May, which is around the corner. So I'll have to make sure that I get that added to my subscriptions so I don't miss it. But that is it. So in light week, let me know if you had a light week as well, or I just happened to miss stuff, or just get kind of out of pure luck. Just had a light week. Let me know. What are your thoughts on the books here? What are your thoughts on Hulk? Again, I would like to know your thoughts on We Live if you're reading it. If I'm just an idiot, let me know. I always love hearing that. Or if you want to tell me I'm an idiot for any other reason, that's fine too. Like, comment, subscribe, do a lot of stuff, and of course, don't forget to make yours Titan. This video was brought to you by Titan Comic Pressing. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Titan Comic Pressing LLC.